Mele Kalikimaka. That's Merry Christmas in Hawaii. And I have been thinking a lot about the people who proclaim that they are in favor of separation of church and state around this time of year. It's impossible. You can't do it. Never happen. If you believe in the separation of church and state, you have no conception of what the church really is. And that's the problem. The church is not an institution. The church is not a corporation. The church is not even really an organization. The church is God's people. And in America, in where I live, in the United States of America, the church is a subset of the larger society. It's a subset of the state. Here's the state, and here's the church within the state. It's citizens, taxpayers, voters, who happen to be believers in the Lord Jesus Christ, followers of Jesus, who are, oh yeah, by the way, also part of the larger group, the state. We're citizens and taxpayers and voters and residents and people who make the society strong. You cannot separate the church and the state. You can fight against the institutions of the church. You can fight against something called the Catholic Church or the Baptist Church or the Pentecostal Church or the Presbyterian Church, but you can't fight against the church because the church is us. It's your fellow citizens. The church is the Salvation Army raising money to help people in disaster. The church is the Downtown Rescue Mission who is feeding the homeless. The church is people working, building houses for Habitat for Humanity. The church is people who build medical centers and hospitals. The church is people working for the poor, causes for adoption and all of these kind of childhood charities that we participate in. The church is all of those people who packed shoe boxes to send to children in third world countries. That's the church. And you can't separate the church from the state. Sorry, won't happen, can't happen. And in fact, those of you who are Jesus haters, those of you who hate us, I'll include me personally as the church, those of you who hate us, I want to thank you because you obviously do not know your history. Every time the church faces persecution, every time the church faces opposition, the church grows and spreads and prospers. It is the history of the church in the earth, that every time opposition arises, the church gets stronger and the people of God spread the message more. So thank you and Merry Christmas.